Lesson 1. The Wonder Story. August Pullman, a.k.a. Augie, was a 10-year-old boy from Manhattan. He was born with a deformed face. Even after 27 surgeries, people still looked away in horror upon seeing his face. Therefore, he was limited to homeschooling. This year, Augie's parents decided to send him to a private school.
The first months of school were awful for Augie. Some avoided him on purpose. Rude kids like Julian stared, whispered, and teased him. Augie wondered if he'd ever fit in. But fortunately, it wasn't all bad. He had already made one friend, Jack, and Halloween was on the way. This was Augie's favorite time of year because he could wear a mask to cover his face.
This year, he chose a bleeding scream costume. He walked through the school halls, wearing his scary mask. He didn't care who saw him. His good mood, however, soon changed when he overheard Jack talking to Julian. "I'm only friends with Augie because the principal asked me to be," said Jack. "If I looked like that, I would never go out in public." As soon as Augie heard these words, he ran home in tears.
The incident was so heartbreaking that he hardly spoke to Jack for a month. When Jack realized Augie had overheard him, he felt terrible. It was true that the principal had asked him to make friends with Augie. He only pretended to be his friend at first. But now, after learning how cool and smart Augie was, he really wanted to hang out with him. Therefore, Jack apologized in order to make peace. This move saved their friendship.
Gradually, many of Augie's classmates began treating him better. They started to realize how nice and funny he was. As summer approached, Augie joined the class for a 3-day camping trip. The trip was wonderful until the second night, when 7th graders from another school arrived. One of the big kids shone his flashlight on Augie's face and started to make fun of him. Others joined in and called him hurtful names like alien. Luckily, Jack came to his rescue, and even some of the mean kids in his class defended him. They couldn't fight the bigger kids, but at least everyone got away from those bullies.
When Augie returned to school, he noticed that things had changed. Many kids in school started calling him Little Dude and knuckle-punching him in the hallways. It was wonderful that they were treating him like any other student. At the year-end ceremony, Augie observed that no one minded being close to him, and for the first time in his life, he didn't mind taking pictures.